So welcome. This is the life insurance show with the Shane Train. So welcome to the show. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. We're going to talk about life insurance today. And let me just grab my water, and I am set for sure. So, you know, when it comes to life insurance, it's really paycheck protection per se. Life insurance isn't for you, but it's a responsibility that you have to your family, loved ones, anything like that. So a lot of people think about it as, that's something I don't need. I'm going to leave the people, when I die, I'm just going to leave it up to them. And, you know, we're gonna talk. There might be some people we might bring on here today. Let me just turn this down. Brad, how are you? Welcome. Please share this out. Every Thursday at 4 o'clock, we're going to do the life insurance show. I might do it a little bit later since I'm doing it by myself now. I might do it a little later. But this is the life insurance show. If you want to be a guest on the show, just let me know, please. And I'll see if I can bring you on. You can message me. This is the life insurance show every Friday with the Shane Train. Please. I mean, every Thursday at 4. I might change the time. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it at 4 o'clock. But for now, we're going to have it at 4 o'clock on Thursdays, the life insurance show with Shane Garay from the Garay group. So drop a 1 if you don't have life insurance and you would just like to get a quote to see how how affordably it really is. Hold on one more second. I got a couple things to pull up, and we are rocking and rolling here. So, if you could also, we like to know what's everyone's birthday. Just put the day and the month. What's your birthday? What's the day and the month of your birthday? Thank you. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate everyone sharing and inviting their friends to this. We are talking about life insurance. At the Garay Group, we are brokers. We are insurance brokers. So we help people get affordable coverage for their families. Kids, grandkids, mom, dad. If you have a business owner and you have partners, please do share this and invite this out with your friends. We are talking about life insurance today. This is our second episode, I believe, of the show that we've had. So I appreciate everyone sharing. If you would like to be a guest, if you'd like to have a show with all live media, please message us and let us know. And we will talk to you about how affordable it is to get a show. Carl, thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. So when it comes to life insurance, there's many things that it can take care of for you. Let's say, for instance, you have a property and you want to leave it with one of your kids, a farm or something like that, and the other kids don't want to be a part of it or business. You can use life insurance to pay off the other entities, whether that's a business owner or other children. But when it comes down to it, if you don't have any life insurance, you should at least have a policy for $20,000, $5,000, something, because your family's not going to have access to your estate. They're not going to have access to any of your funds or anything. All that's going to go into your estate. So if they don't have a direct contract with the availability of funds, then they're gonna basically take your picture across social media for GoFundMe and ask all their friends. And so the last thing people are going to remember on you is that you weren't even able to be responsible enough to take care of your burial. And there's people that say to me all the time, they'll say, Shane, I have my plot paid for. I mean, that's very, very little when it comes to what needs to be paid for, what bills are going to be there. So, I mean, at the end of the day, being responsible for yourself means, and most people won't even look into it. I mean, come on, we all know somebody that's passed away. We all know someone that's passed away. And at the end of the day, they either had protection, which is life insurance, or they didn't have it. So it's hard enough on the family when somebody loses someone, but to have them make them raise money. And people might say, I don't want to get buried, but once you're dead, you don't have a choice. Your family, you know, there might be people that would like to see you. So, the family members have to decide after you pass away what they're even going to do. So there's a lot of things that go into our final expenses. You have if you went to the hospital, the bills. Did they live alone? Did they live with someone else? Did they have car payments? I mean, they're not just going to consider that car paid off. That house has to be paid. So, I mean, are they going to move out? What are they going to do when that income's missing? I mean, one of the most tragic is when that income is missing, what do people do? I've heard people tell me, Shane, so-and-so is a housewife, so they don't have to worry about getting them life insurance. I'm like, listen, everyone should have life insurance. If you die and your husband or wife is at home taking care of the kids, they're going to have to, if the person is at home taking care of the family and they pass away, you're going to have to get babysitting, daycare. That's all expensive. What if they're taking care of a family member? What if they're at home taking care of mom or dad? Now what? Now what's the situation? So, there's some thinking that goes into the process. There's some thinking that goes in. And put more thinking into it. But to say that I already have a plot, my gravestone's paid for, I mean, that's nothing, isn't it? You have so many other costs, and we went over it last week to go with. But at the end of the day, these are people you love, your family. It's people, your kids, your grandkids. You want to leave a legacy. You certainly don't want to leave a bill. Look, at the end of the day, you're a bill or a memory. You decide if you're a bill or a memory. And it's affordable. It is affordable. There's term policies. There's universal life. There's whole life. There's indexed universal. There's a lot of different options that people have. But people aren't even getting the price. You should call, inquire, and don't get it so confusing you have to wait to make a decision. I mean, look, not having it every day you don't have it is you don't have coverage. And if you think you're given all these days and you're special where other people don't have them, you're wrong. So be responsible. Tim, Psycho Bats, how are you? So we are talking life insurance. And Tim, so you know, real quick on a side note, that picture was just a picture I got. Her car is not, it is the value I told you. But anyway, please share and invite. We're talking about life insurance. So many people are just like, they don't believe they need it. They don't think there's any need, but yet they have a wife or they have kids or a husband or family members that are going to be on the hook for their bill. And if no one else is going to pay your bill, what you're saying is you want the taxpayers to pay your bill. So, so many people think that they're not doing anything to hold people back. When it comes to your finances, if you're making everyone else pay for your final expense, they don't bury people for free. They don't cremate people for free. They don't store them in the morgue for free. They don't give people free bills when they die because they die. The car has to be paid. The house has to be paid. Imagine your family losing the house and having to work 2 or 3 jobs because you couldn't get any life insurance. So please share and invite this. There's people there right now today that are thinking, you know what, I'd love to get a quote on some life insurance. I really want to get some life insurance. It came upon them that they want to get life insurance. So when you share this out, you help them. You help them be able to get affordable life insurance. No, you don't need a doctor's okay. It goes off your age, your height, and weight, and I'm a broker. So if you message me, we can definitely, and I have a whole team of people I work with. So they get on their computers, I do a phone call, and we figure out some prices, and whether you do it or not doesn't matter, but we get you some prices. Adrian Salzar, how are you? We are talking life insurance. I mean, it is crucial. And listen, we're responsible, right? Like, we go to work, we want to feed our kids, we want to give them our wife, our husband, we want to give them a good place to live. We work hard, we pay these mortgages, we pay cell phone bills, car bills, and then we don't get life insurance? Come on, that's ridiculous. And then you're a bill. And your picture's going across social media. Believe me, your picture's going across social media because they have to GoFundMe for you. And then GoFundMe gets a big chunk of the money. That's why they have life insurance. Definitely. So we will definitely get you some prices. Tom, 100%. We'll do if you message me with your number, if I don't have it, then we can do some phone calls. Let me see if Steve is even in. We're about just letting people know what it looks like. You know, this way people know, what does it look like if I had protection? What if I just had my mortgage protected? So my wife or my husband was able to stay there. So let me see if I can get Steve on the phone. Let's see if we can get Steve on the phone. Maybe we can do a live quote. Let's see. Steve can give a general price. We'll see. I mean, we can't do any HIPAA stuff, but let's see if Steve's around. So afterwards. Alright, so Steve is not in now. So yeah, message me. We'll definitely get that for you after the show, or tomorrow, sometime this week. We'll get you some quotes. Please share the invite. You know, there's so many people that don't think they're healthy enough to get it. They just don't know how it works. I'm a broker. I mean, I have people that are on oxygen, people that have serious conditions that I got life insurance for. So I'm a broker. I work for the people. I have over 200 companies, A-rated companies that I have access to get you a policy, an affordable policy. So appreciate y'all sharing and inviting. This is the Life Insurance Show. I'm the TheShaneTrain, Shane to Gary with the Gary Group. Chris Ripka, how are you? Chris, we have a podcast coming up. How are you? So life insurance is important. Michelle Long, how are you? So many people, they're like, yo, my family can have my house. My family can have my business. It doesn't work like that. All that stuff goes into your estate. They're not going to have any money to pay for it. So you're going to be a bill, and they're going to put you on GoFundMe because you weren't responsible enough. And then so many people, I'm like, well, if you have life insurance, what kind of policy? And they don't know. Because people don't want to look at it. You should. Why? That's like saying I don't want to look at the electric bill when I get it. What do you mean you don't want to? You don't want to know what's there? I'll give you a free review if you have it. If you don't have it, I'll give you quotes. But come on, don't get jiggy with it. We're talking serious business. We're talking your death. You know, people say it's paid for. How's it paid for? It's not all paid for. There's very few people I've ever seen that had it all paid for. And that's why you get life insurance. That pays for it all. It's tax-free. If the funeral home goes out of business, which they do, your family still has control because they get life insurance. If the cemetery, there's cemeteries that have gone out of business, look it up. There's one in Gettysburg. We had a funeral home in Lancaster that was taking people's money and not burying people. So it happens. Life insurance gives you control. Gives you control, gives your family control. They get the money, tax-free. So you work hard, you go to work every day, you work these long hours, you do all these sacrifices, and yet you don't have life insurance? Come on. That doesn't even make sense. Most people don't realize most people don't know how to get it. They don't know it's affordable, and they didn't know they could afford it. They didn't know they could get a policy. You know, so what we do is we make it so people can understand how it works. How life insurance works. It's pretty simple. But if you want to complicate it, I mean, you can definitely complicate it. It's not hard to complicate stuff. And then sometimes people complicate it and then they say, well, I don't know what to do yet. I'm thinking about it. There's not much to think about. You need to get a policy. You can always get more. But to not have a policy, and if you have kids, if you're married, if you have any responsibilities at all, and you don't have life insurance, shame on you for that. That should be the number one thing you have, life insurance. It's paycheck protection. So your family can stay in the house you've been working so hard for. So your wife and your husband and your kids don't have to sell the car so they can still go to college. You really want to take their hope away? I mean, there's stories, I can pull story after story of kids that wanted to go to college, but mom or dad died, and now they have to work 2 or 3 jobs to stay in the house. Right? It happens all the time. Please share and invite. Appreciate y'all. This is the Real Estate Show with TheShaneTrain. I appreciate you. We're talking about, I mean, the life insurance show. What did I say? This is the life insurance show. Sorry about that. We're talking about burials. We're talking about funerals. We're talking about cremations. All right? And listen, a lot of people say they're going to help. Nobody has extra money. If you're going to count on other people, man, they're going to let you down. You don't want to count on other people to take care of your burial, to take care of your funeral. Right? You don't want to count on other people to do that. That's up to you. That is up to you. So if you could get a policy for less than $50 a month and have some type of coverage, is that something that would help your family out, having something? Let me ask you a question. If you were to get $5,000 out of the bank now, would your family be able to get $5,000? How about $10,000? Or $20,000? Well, those are the numbers people get: 5, 10, 15, 20. And so everybody wants $1 million. Everybody wants $1 million life insurance policy. But at the end of the day, what's your budget? I mean, if you want to get life insurance, figure out a budget. What are you willing to pay that you're not willing to stop paying for your family? Look at your family when you pay it. That's called sleep insurance. You can sleep because they're not going to be kicked out of the house. They're not going to have to sell the car. That's what that is. So if you want to take care of your family, if you want to be there, I mean, that's why you go to work, right? Like, you go to work to take care of them. So why would you stick them on the way out when you pass away? I mean, if you were to pass away before the end of the night tomorrow, what would your life look like? Would they be okay or not? That's how you can ask yourself if you need life insurance. When your income goes, what are they going to do to fill that income? What are they going to do? So if you could get them, if you could lessen the burden some, so they can at least have a good memory of you and celebrate your life and not have to make a GoFundMe page for you, would you be interested if you could affordably get some life insurance? Then message me. I'll get you some pricing, and we'll see if we can get you affordable policy. I have people that start with one policy, and every year they call me and they get a little bit more. But nothing is nothing. If you don't have life insurance, why do you go to work and work for a paycheck every day? Why do you work to pay a mortgage and pay a rent? Why are you trying to take care of your family now, but then when you die you stick them and say, good luck out there. Good luck out there in that world. I mean, that makes absolutely no sense. And a lot of people just don't know how to buy life insurance. Well, I'm a broker and I work across the United States. So if you're serious about wanting to get a price and seeing what it would look like, don't call and get some price that's like all this huge. Figure out what your budget is. If you were going to get life insurance, what would you pay a month to start? What would that look like? What does your monthly budget for life insurance look like? That's the question you should ask yourself. What does my monthly budget look like? Yeah, what does my monthly budget look like? And then you work from there. What does that monthly budget for your life insurance look like? And consider death insurance. It's for your family so they can enjoy your end of life celebration and have people over and not be ashamed that there's no money and hide, and stay in hiding so people don't ask them when the funeral was. And they got to say, we can't have one, we can't afford it. Or they might put the pressure on themselves to raise money and take loans out. I've seen it all the time. You don't think your family's going to do anything, and then they go get a loan, and now they're double down on debt. Not only were they in bad shape in the beginning, now they're in worse shape because you died. I mean, that's a shameful act. And you can change it all by starting and getting something. You see how much better you feel when you get yourself a policy? I'll tell you, man, people always say, Shane, I'm glad I finally got life insurance. They tell me it's they tell me it's sleep insurance and it's paycheck protection. Because it covers their paycheck, right? One guy said, Shane, I never realized my husband stays home with the kids and I needed a policy on him, but if he was to pass away, I'd have to get daycare. Why, for sure. I wouldn't be able to keep my job if I didn't have a life insurance policy to pay for daycare if something happened. So, and then the husband, he needed a policy because his wife was the income. He needed that money to stay home with the kids. They both said to me, they said, we want him to be able to stay home with the kids, so we have to take her income and for him to stay home for a couple of years. So we made a policy, we got him a policy that would help him out so he can stay home for 3 years with the kids. And so that was important to them. Everyone's situation's different. One guy wanted his son to have all of his old cars. So he wanted to make sure he had plenty of money to pay the taxes in his son. So he just got a policy to pay the taxes on the estate so his son had the money. Everyone has different reasons. and your reasons are important to you. We just want to help you figure out how are you going to get to the end goal. How are you going to make that happen, what you really want? Well, that's what we do. Life insurance is a vehicle, a tax-free vehicle to fund the end of life, to pass things on to the next generation. You want your kids or grandkids to go to college? There's no greater gift than giving them life insurance. What if your grandkids had a $100,000 policy to pay for their college, or $50,000 policy, right? Or what if when you died, your kids had a $25,000 policy to help them pay down their mortgage, or whatever it is? I mean, you can do whatever you want. We get real creative. A lot of people get very creative when it comes to life insurance because they realize they're dying, and so they want to leave with leaving some type of legacy to their family, right? Like, I certainly don't want to be a bill. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's stupid. To go to work and work hard and bust your butt and come home with aches and pains and tired, and to do it all just to leave your family a bill, like, come on. Come on, man. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. So message me and we'll get you some prices. Right? It doesn't hurt. Take your time. What if you found a policy that was affordable? What would your wife or husband look like if you said, look, I'm going to die one day and we have a policy to cover it. And obviously we can get more, but we have something. Something to start with. Start with something. So what you do is, before saying how much life insurance, how much are you willing to sacrifice a week on your paycheck for your family? I mean, most of your paycheck goes for your family. So what would you do? Because you're definitely dying, right? We know that's true. I gotta hydrate. So I'm just sharing an invite right now, because I know there's people out there that actually want to be responsible and didn't know how to get life insurance, and now they found an independent insurance broker, the Garay Group, TheShaneTrain, that can get them some quotes. So let's work on getting you some quotes, and come up with a number while we're thinking about that, while we work on that, and message me on Messenger about if you want to find out more information about affordable life insurance. I am an independent insurance broker. So you can just message me and I will help you out. I can't guarantee I can get you anything, but I'll try hard. And I've been doing this for 12 years, so I'll work really hard for you. And, you work on telling me what your budget, what your real budget is that you'll pay every month. And you can pay annually, semi-annually, quarterly, whatever you want. Most people just have it come out of their checking account every month, and they pick a day of the month, so they don't even have to worry it gets paid. So that's what a lot of people do. If you have a company and you'd like to see about coming up with a group plan for your company, I can let you know about that. Also, we do that. So I can help you set up a group plan at your company so that everyone can get affordable life insurance at your company. So if you're an HR director, if you're an owner of a company, if you have a partner, you all need life insurance. You need what's called a business continuation plan, a buy-sell agreement. And I have templates. So I can help you get a template of it. We already have one. We've helped a lot of people with these business owners. I appreciate everyone sharing this out. Thank you very much. There's people that need mortgage. There's people that just bought a house or have a house and never got mortgage protection insurance. That's a life insurance policy that pays for your mortgage so that your spouse doesn't have to move out. There's a lot of different names for life insurance that people call it. Mortgage protection, that's term life insurance. I had a guy that said, Shane, I got my wife, she always wanted a pontoon boat, or I got her a pontoon boat, and I want to make sure we have some payments that's paid off, so we got her a little $25,000 policy to make sure that she could have her pontoon boat she always wanted, so it didn't get repoed. I mean, these are things that happen every day. And if you think you're not dying, I mean, come on, you're definitely dying, so take care of your final expenses. And if you want to come up with a plan, get creative and come up with a plan to leave people. I had a lady that wanted to leave the SPCA money. She said, you know what, Shane? I don't use all my check. I'd love to get some life insurance. I heard your show. I'd love to get a policy and leave it for the Humane Society. So in her area, she's going to leave them $100,000. So that's pretty cool too. Another gentleman, his mom was a battered woman, so he left a policy for a battered woman shelter. So that was cool. I mean, you know, people do all kinds of cool stuff. It's all based on our experiences. Everyone's different. But at the end of the day, you should definitely at least have a policy to cover some of your expenses. If you can't afford them all, at least get you a little $5,000 policy to cover some of your expenses. You don't want to be a debt to your whole family. So, Michael, Peter, Aisha Rich, how are you? Greg, Susan Day, Chloe, what's up? Ron Klein, Brian, Mike House, Rajan, Juanita. We are on the insurance show, the life insurance show at TheShaneTrain. We're talking life insurance. I know, right? It's a boring thing. Nobody wants to talk about it, but we all are dying. Who's going to be responsible for not being a bill, though? Because at the end of the day, you're a bill or a memory. At the end of the day, you're a bill or a memory. So if you're going to be responsible, which I know people want to be responsible, they just don't think it's affordable. But I'm here to tell you that it is affordable. Life insurance is a lot more affordable. Like 60% of people that got a quote on life insurance couldn't believe how affordable it was. Because people never got a quote. They thought it was just for rich people. It's not. It's for people that are dying. That's why it's life insurance. Your family's losing a paycheck. That's what's crazy. Your family is losing a paycheck. What are you going to do to replace your income? Your family's not going to have access to your estate, your kids, your grandkids. That's going to have to go through probate. So what are you going to do for your final expenses? Just stiff everybody? That is not the way to go out. You message me on Messenger, and within the next week or so, I'll get you a quote on some life insurance. I do it all. Term, UL, index UL, whole life. I'm not partial to anything. I just solve problems. I just happen to use a vehicle called life insurance to solve those problems. If you're new to Medicare, I can help you with Medicare supplements. And then I do annuities. But we're talking life insurance. This is the life insurance show. And I do free reviews. People send me their policies. I take a look at their policy. We make some phone calls. You know, there's a lot of people that had these index universal lives sold back in the 80s and the 90s when interest rates were high. And they were paying for themselves. But people kept paying the same premium for these policies. But their cost of insurance went up every year. So it was eating their cash value, and they didn't realize it until they got a bill. So it is good to get a review of your life insurance. And if you don't have life insurance, get a quote from TheShaneTrain. I'll get you a quote. It's not going to hurt. I'm not going to bite. If you don't want to buy it, it's your family. I'm not going to. Look, I help people that want life insurance. I don't convince people to get it. I'm just giving you examples in my 12 years, at 48 years old, and losing my ex-wife to cancer. People die, right? But people don't think it's affordable. Patty, how are you? Life insurance is affordable because we can build it around your budget. We can build it around your budget. That's why. We can build it around your budget. So, I appreciate everyone that shared to a group. Can you drop a 5? I really, listen, it's the little people helping the little people that matters in the human race. You know, people focus on all this negative stuff. Let's focus on positive things about planning, about purpose, right? Well, Ellen, how are you? You know, people don't realize for $30 a month you can get a policy, right? But it's something's better than nothing. Not having a policy doesn't help your family, your kids, your grandkids. I had a lady said, Shane, one of the greatest things I did was when you helped me get a policy for my 2 granddaughters so they had some money for college. She got them each $25,000. It didn't pay for it all, but I'll tell you what, they're going to be grateful when they get that life insurance when their grandma dies and they can pay for their college. You know? I had a gentleman that wanted to leave something for his grandson, so when he grew up, his grandson, because he never had any help, his grandson could have a down payment on a house. That's pretty awesome. So, you're definitely dying. It's affordable. Message me every Thursday at 4. I don't know if I'm going to change the time. Drop a 1 if you like 4 o'clock for the life insurance show, if you think I should do it at 5 o'clock. If you think 4 o'clock is a good time, drop a 1. I think maybe I need to do it at 5 o'clock. I don't know. Let me know. If you have a company, I'll help you set up a group plan for your employees and everyone there to get life insurance. If you're a business owner, if you're an HR worker, and if you're a human being that doesn't have life insurance or wants a free review, call me. I'll get you some quotes. Message me on Facebook. But I'll put my number up here so you can text me. You can text me or call me. The Shane Train, Shane the Garay Life Insurance Broker. I've been doing it 12 years. And I am at the Garay Group. At the Garay Group. Hope everyone's having a good day. Boom. What is going on? Appreciate you sharing and inviting. This is the Life Insurance Show. Dimitri, what is up? Listen, I can help you get affordable life insurance. You're dying. You want to leave it for your kids, your grandkids, your wife, your husband, your parents, your grandkids. Life insurance is so when you die, your income keeps going. That's what it's for. It pays the taxes. People that have big estates pays the taxes so people can keep the estate. A little $5,000 policy so that you're not a bill to somebody. Right? These are real things that happen all the time. Message me about life insurance. I am Shane the Garay, the Shane Train, and this is the Life Insurance Show. Every Thursday at 4. Drop a 1 if you think Thursday at 4 is good. Drop a 0 if you think I should make it 5 o'clock. Drop a 1 for 4 to 5, and then drop a 0 for 5 o'clock. Hope everyone's having a good day. This is the Life Insurance Show with the Shane Train. Shane the Garay, I appreciate you all. Message me. I put my number up in here. I'm with the Garay Group. 5 o'clock. You know what, I think you're right. I think 5 o'clock's a better time. Ellen, I believe that. I think 4 o'clock is not a good time. I agree with you. I think we're going to do it at 5 o'clock on Thursdays. I'm even thinking Monday at 5 is when I'm going to do it. I think Monday at 5 o'clock. What do you think about Monday at 5 to do the Life Insurance Show? Mondays at 5. What do you think about Monday at 5? Maybe I should do it at 6. Monday at 5 or maybe Monday at 6. I think Monday's a good day. Coming off the weekend, you get some Shane Train people still working. You know what? You're right. You're right, Ellen. 100%. That's why I always like to get feedback from the people. I think you're right. I think we should maybe Monday at 5 or Monday at 6. Joseph Rawson. Mondays at 6 o'clock. So drop a 0 if you think we should start doing the insurance show, the life insurance show, Mondays at 6 p.m. Joseph, what is up, man? I appreciate you and your family. You're an amazing person. I really do appreciate you a lot. I thank God that He put me in your life. I appreciate all of you. You know, I think about death a lot. My ex-wife died of cancer, and we all have people that die. I think that's what we're going to do. Mondays at 6, the life insurance show. That's it, folks. Mondays at 6 p.m. Shaka-laka boom boom. Let me put it on my calendar so I have it there right now. I'm going to put it right now. Boom. So, no more insurance show Thursdays. It is going to be, boom, The Life Insurance Show. Life Insurance, I'm doing it right now. Life Insurance Show with the Shane Train. Mondays at 6 p.m. Monday, 6 p.m. And that is going to be occurring, repeat. We repeat every week. Add. Let's see if we have it. Boom! Mondays, 6 p.m. The Life Insurance Show from here on out. That's it. Thank you for your help, everyone. I really do appreciate it. That was, I'm very grateful for your feedback. Thank you. Yep, that's a great thing right there. Hey, hey, hey. And thank you, Ellen, for sharing. God bless you. I love you. Thank you. You know, this is the little people. This is now how I can get across to people when people share and invite. I'm grateful. And this is the Life Insurance Show. It's affordable every week. Imagine, here's the thing I want you to say. What if you could see your broker? What if you could see your baker? What if you could see your hairdresser? What if you could see the police officers? What if you could see the doctors, your pharmacists? If you could see everyone live, you would choose differently, wouldn't you? That's what's happening. So for those that are waiting to get on social media, I'm just telling you, it's not going away. This is not going away. So you're going to be able to see the Garay Group, me, Shane and Garay, live every Monday at 6 p.m. How cool was that? I love y'all. I'm super, super pumped up. Super pumped. You know? I mean, imagine seeing your baker, your insurance man. I mean, think about them. You get to see them all live. Isn't that going to get you closer to them? You're also going to change some people you do business with. Because you are now not just going to see a piece of paper, but it's taking that piece of paper and it's making it, boom, here we are. The Life Insurance Show. Shane to Garay, TheShaneTrain. Let's get fired up to be a celebration when we die, not a memory. Timothy Doherty, what is up? There's Flaggers Direct. You know, life insurance is important. It's tax-free. You can do so much stuff. Pay for an estate. How's Puerto Rico, my friend Tim? I've seen your Snapchats. Follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, by the way. Appreciate y'all, but yeah, life insurance, man, it is important. People understand you can make it so your kids can go to college, your grandkids can go to college for a couple dollars. Talk about investment. People that invest, look at life insurance. It's pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar. But this is the future. You're going to see your mechanic on social media, your pizza maker, your baker, your plumber, your where you get your the doctor's office, the pharmacy, everyone. If you're not on, you're going to be left behind. People are only, think about it. If you have the choice, instead of watching the Kardashians, you can watch your town, the people you work with, and you get to see them, how they work. The butcher shop. You're going to do business with the people you can see because you're going to get a connection with those people. You're going to get a connection with them. That's why. Because, and please share. Please share. I mean, that's we the people. People say they don't like watching CNN, Fox, GL. But then I'm like, well, share this. Because this is real. This is the future. This is where it's going. You know? There's people like me that are broadcasters that you become the media. With your phone, your help. We need it. I need it. I'm asking for it. Please. And I'm showing other people how to do it. This is the Life Insurance Show. It's going to be on Mondays at 6 o'clock from here on out. Mondays at 6 p.m. from here on out. So message me. We're talking about life insurance. The importance of life insurance. Everyone that shared this out, can I just tell you, and then look, we didn't do the Pledge of Allegiance yet. We want to thank all of our soldiers, all of our veterans, but it's time to do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So yeah, give it a share, give it an invite. Imagine if you saw the way people did business, you're not going to do business with certain companies, and you're going to start doing business with other companies because you're going to get to know the people that are at that company. You're going to say, I want to do business with that kind of person. You're going to deal with people that are more like you, that have values similar to you, that are willing to be authentically themselves. People are too stressed out and depressed trying to be like other people and make other people happy. Life is too short. You just got to do you. But please take care of your final expenses. You can get affordable life insurance. We're making life insurance fun here with the Shane Train. Come on, it is affordable and it is fun. Get your life insurance. At least get a quote. I mean, I'll give you some quotes. I'm not going to force you to get it. You're going to get what you want. But I know a lot of people out there want to protect their family. And this gives them a great option to protect their family. So please, hit the share, hit the invite. Thank you so much. This is the Life Insurance Show. It's going to be every Monday at 6 from here on out. Today it's Thursday. But it'll be Mondays at 6 p.m. You can get your grandkids, your great-grandkids. You get your kids, get them all policy, affordable. I mean, gosh, you can get a 5 or 6 year old like a $5 or $6 a month policy for like $20,000, $10,000. I don't know, affordable. $5 a month. Message me. I mean, you can get return of premium. I mean, there's so many different things you can do. I'm a broker. I go to shop for you. I go shopping for you. And I have a lot of access to over 200 A-rated companies. But if we don't start supporting each other as the little people, then the fabric of the human race is going to deteriorate, because we need to depend on each other to help each other. That's how you raise up people, is through a village. It takes everybody. There's not one person, it's all of us. And now we get to see businesses in a reality type series live. And then we can say, hey, do I want to deal with that butcher? I go, hey, but you'll find out they're just like us. And then you find the people that have the energy that's like yours. And we can encourage each other through a tough, challenging day. Because at the end of the day, you win the lottery by being alive. You won the lottery by being alive. So be grateful. But you're dying. You need to be responsible for your final expenses. And that's what we're talking about, life insurance today. The Life Insurance Show with Shane and Gary. Welcome. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate everyone that has shared it. We've had a great number of shares. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. This is the Life Insurance Show, and I am the Shane Train. Shane and Gary with the Gary Group. So much appreciated. Everybody that has shared, invited, inquired, messaged me about getting a price. You know, you might not know that you can get a policy for mom or dad. You know, you're going to have those expenses. If they don't have life insurance and they're on a fixed income, that's going to be on you. So you should think about getting a policy for your mom, your dad. You might have a brother or sister that's not responsible. You get a policy. If you have a reason to get insurance for somebody, you can get it. So message me. A lot of people said, I didn't know, Shane, I could get a policy for my mom, or I didn't know I could get a policy for my dad or my sister. You know, a lady, her sister was special needs. She didn't know she could get it. Or one sister, brother, you know, just never had a job. So the brother got him life insurance because he knew he was going to end up having to pay for it. And he didn't want his poor kids to pay for it. So there's a lot of options. There's a lot of options here, folks. But it really comes down to, are you serious about being responsible for your death? Are you serious about being responsible for your death? Because if you're serious about it, now's the day, now's the time to get some quotes. I have to blow my nose. My allergies are bad. I don't know if it's down here in the basement or what, but they are. So hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So I appreciate everyone. What is up? We are on the Life Insurance Show with the Gary Group. I am the Shane Train, Shane the Gary. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for inviting. We have about another 10 minutes or so left in the show, about 15 minutes left in the show. If you have any questions, fire them away. Fire them away. Love to have any questions if you have any questions. If you want to get some quotes on life insurance, just message me and I'll work on getting you a quote. You can go as little as, some companies will let you go to 1,000, most are 5,000, the minimal. And then up to $1 million, after $1 million, then we typically have to do, and a lot of times people will say, Shane, I don't want to do a needle. I don't like needles. So they don't want to have the blood and urine drawn. I have companies that will look at that at certain prices, usually less than $1 million. So it depends on what you want to do. I can help you out, get some prices. Let's see if we can get you an affordable plan put together. Message me, and we'll see if we can't help you out. This is the Life Insurance Show, and I am Shane Garay with the Garay Group. So I appreciate everyone. I've been doing life insurance for 12 years, and I lost my ex-wife to cancer, so I know it's real. I know people need it. Sad as a lot of people don't get it. Can people tell me why people don't get it? How about that? Would anyone be willing to put some answers in if they know anyone why they don't have life insurance and what their reason would be for not getting it? I mean, to me, you work hard, you go to work for your family, you pay a big mortgage, but yet when you die, it's gone. So yet, why'd you work that hard when your family is getting kicked out of the house? When they have to sell those cars? When your kids can't go to college now because you were a bum and didn't get life insurance? I mean, that's it. There's no excuse for not getting it. But you can get it affordable. You can get affordable life insurance. So, let me know, message me, and we'll get you some quotes. We'll get you some prices on some affordable life insurance. And maybe we can help you, maybe not. But at least this way, you can get yourself some quotes, so at least you know. How about everybody, can you put your town, where's everybody from? If you're coming on the replay, drop a 9. If you're coming in here on a replay, drop a 9. And where's everybody from? Where is everybody from? Please, let me know. Where are you from? Drop it in the comments. Hope everyone's having a good day. Stacy, Gary, what is up? Please drop your town in the comments. Where are you from? This is the Life Insurance Show. How are you? Good to see you. I help people get affordable life insurance for their family. John, how are you? So many people are working hard. For now on, the Life Insurance Show is going to be Mondays at 6. For pennies on the dollar, right? I had someone say, Shane, I couldn't believe for $40, for $50 a month, I could get a policy. They had a kid, or they had a cousin, they had a niece, they had a sister, they had a dad. This one lady said, Shane, I didn't know I could get life insurance for my dad. Her dad couldn't afford it. So she got a little $5,000 policy, so when her dad dies, that she doesn't have the burden of coming up and having to get a loan or come up with the money. So not only can you get life insurance for yourself, you can get it for your spouse, you can get it for your kids, your great-grandkids. If you don't want your wife or your husband or someone like that to move out of the house when you die, your paycheck is dying when you die. There's the concern. All right? They already have to deal with losing you. But losing your paycheck, getting kicked out of the house because they can't afford it, come on. Get yourself affordable life insurance policy. Get yourself a term. I'm not here to tell you what to get. I'm here to figure out what it is you're looking to solve and then help you get it. If it's just your funeral and your final expenses, you want a policy for $5, $10, $15, $20,000. I had someone say they want to take care of their mom, they wanted $1 million policy. So all ranges, all ranges. Please share this to your groups. Appreciate you sharing this to your groups and your page and inviting your friends. Somebody out there was thinking today, I need to get some life insurance and I don't know where to get it. And now they can come to an independent insurance broker, to Garay Group. And I've been doing it 12 years and I'll get you some quotes. I'm not here to convince you whether you need it. I'm just here to help you get affordable life insurance from over 200 A-rated companies. I'm an independent insurance broker. It's what I do for 12 years. So I appreciate you all. You all are epic and awesome. I appreciate you. This is the Life Insurance Show. We're winding it down. We have about maybe another 10 minutes. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to get a quote, I don't bite. No, I'm in all states. I can get you. I have clients in California. Nope, I can definitely get you some quotes. Affordable life insurance quotes. I'm an independent broker. If you message me on Messenger within the next week or two, we can get you some quotes. No, I do all states. I can, and I have clients in California. So yeah, no, all states. I'm a broker across the United States. So if you message me, I can get you some quotes. And here's what I tell people. First, think of your budget. What are you willing to put aside? Like, I know you might want $1 million, but really, you haven't put any money aside. Figure out how much, 25, 30, 100, I don't know. You figure out your number, 200. Figure out your number. You know, you can go as low as your number. If you don't have any, get something. So we'll get you a quote. It's on your age and your health. The insurance companies make the prices up. I am a broker. I go to work for you. So if you message me, we'll go to work and we'll see if we can help you. And how it works is you can pay any way you want, whether you want to pay it annually, semi-annually, monthly, or whatever. But monthly, it comes out of your checking account. You pick the day. It goes right to the insurance company direct, EFT, electronic funds transfer. That's how they all do it. And you have 30 days from the day that we take the application to start the policy. And it comes out the same every month. So yeah, message me and we'll get you some prices. We'll get you some quotes on some life insurance. For sure. I appreciate it. We've had a lot of shares tonight. I appreciate everyone that has shared this out. It is much appreciated. Man, this is like a little business. And I'm asking you to share my store down the road with your friends. They know there's a life insurance man on the internet called TheShaneTrain with the Garay Group. And he's been doing it 12 years and he's a broker. Don't you want to deal with people you can see? Like that are showing face? Nowadays people are like, you know what, I'm going to deal with people that I can see. Do you have transfers if you already have it? Yes, if you already have it, I can help you with that also. Look at yours and transfer it. Yes, yep, definitely can do that. Rob Martin, message me, Stacy, and I can talk to you about that. Good question. But yeah, I do have transfers if you already have it 100%. Rob, what is up? How are you? We're on the Life Insurance Show. And we're going to do Mondays at 6. 65-year-old. Thank you, Ellen. Let me know. We'll definitely get you a quote on that for sure, 100%. Rob Martin, Hustle Muscle. That's right. Rob's another insurance broker. I've been doing this 12 years. I love the business. Rob, did you go to 10X? You see where I'm at, bro. I had to cancel all my trips. I'm grinding down, doubling down on what I'm doing here. So, gotta go chat soon. Definitely, Stacy. Yes. Are you at GrowthCon, Rob? This is the Life Insurance Show with the Garay Group, and I am TheShaneTrain. We have about another 5 minutes left. Yeah, I'm grinding. I was going to actually go to California to speak next month, but I've had to cancel that trip to Los Angeles. So I will be staying right here in New York. So I did not go to GrowthCon, and I had to cancel my Los Angeles trip. So yeah, I'm staying right here in York, Pennsylvania. Yeah, it was good to go the first time. I had fun. So, but I'm a guy that's pretty jacked up, motivated, getting things done, and you know, it wasn't. I really wish I could have gone. Amazing. It would be amazing. But we're talking about life insurance. This is the Life Insurance Show. I'm with the Garay Group. I'm TheShaneTrain, Shane to Garay. Message me, and I will get you some quotes on life insurance. Emily Mendez, how are you? So we are on the Life Insurance Show, and it's going to be Mondays at 6 from here on out. Mondays at 6 p.m. Mondays at 6, the Life Insurance Show with Shane and Gary, the Shane Train. So I appreciate everybody being here. I have over 200 companies. I have access to A-rated companies. I'm an independent insurance broker, so I work for the people. But you're dying and your paycheck's dying. If you're a wife and your husband, you need to get a policy on him. If you're a husband, your wife, you need to get a policy on her. You all need policies on each other because, you know, you're going to need that money so you can stay in the house. Even if they don't work, you're going to have to get someone to take care of the house when they're not there. You don't want to sell cars and sell the house. Why work all your life really hard for the house and then you lose it because you didn't have a life insurance policy? That doesn't make sense. So be responsible. Message me. We will get you some quotes. Maybe we can help you, maybe not, but I'll at least get you some quotes. I'm an independent broker. I've been doing this for 12 years with the Garay Group. My name is Shane Garay. They call me the Shane Train. And we will get you some quotes on some life insurance. I appreciate everybody's time. We're down to about the last couple minutes here before the end of the show. Deborah Miller, how are you? This is the Life Insurance Show with the Garay Group. I am Shane Garay, the Shane Train. It'll be Mondays at 6 from now on. And I'm an independent broker. I'll get you some quotes. Figure out what your budget is, though. You don't have life insurance. If you have it, you want to get more. If you have it, I'll take all the silly questions. They're not dumb questions. So any question you have, message me. We'll get you an answer. I'm not going to bug you. I'll try to help get you the information. If I can help you get an affordable policy, great. If not, no big deal. I appreciate you. Appreciate your good questions. All questions about life insurance are good questions. They're not stupid. I love the ones that people think are stupid. They're not stupid questions. Those are great questions. They're the ones everybody wants to ask, and you had the courage to do it, so thank you to you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Flexing that hustle muscle. But you're dying, and your paycheck's dying, right? Your family's going to have to move out of the house. They're going to have to sell the cars. Your kids and grandkids are not going to go to college. These are real things that happen. They happen all the time. Drop a 3 if you know someone that died unexpectedly in the last 30 days. Most people do die unexpectedly. But eventually you're going to die. So get yourself an affordable policy for your family. Get yourself an affordable policy for your family. Y'all, I appreciate everyone's time. It's been amazing. This is Shane Garay, a.k.a. the Shane Train with the Garay Group. I will see you on Monday at 6 o'clock for the Life Insurance Show. God bless you. God bless your family. I appreciate y'all. Like, really, really, really appreciate you. So thank y'all. Everybody on YouTube, everyone on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Twitter. Thank you all. God bless you all. It has been an amazing, amazing, amazing time. And I appreciate you and thank you. So